share with you the massive piece of furniture that Mark has just come in with. Right now we're in my living room, but this is actually for my bedroom. There's me, hello. It is absolutely massive. It is this big, huge dresser. And I'm thinking, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm thinking I might paint this and sort of make it sort of distressed or shabby chic. And I thought I would show you the before, and then if I decide to do it, I'll show you the during and then the after. I'll come a little bit closer so you can have a look at some of the details. These little things here, these are actually attached, but they look like they're just sat on. They're so cute. Look at their little legs. Mark only paid £40 for this, but he had a friend with a van and he thought he would get it in his van, couldn't get it in. We ended up having to pay £30 to get it delivered, but I absolutely love it. So it was like £70, but it's gorgeous. Look at all the detail in it, and the detail in the top of the mirror. And if I come down here to the drawers, so it's got like 2 little doors there and then 2 doors on the bottom, and they're like bigger as they go down. Look at the feet on it, it's so gorgeous. I don't know if you can see it here, it's quite like sort of scratched up and beat up a bit, but that doesn't bother me at all. It just kind of adds to the antique look. The little handles here, they've got little cherubs on it and they're gold. They're all a little bit tarnished, they need a good clean up, but if I decide to paint it, I'll be taking them off anyway. Show you the little feet there. They're just, I just think it is really, really lovely, and it's going to look really, really nice in my bedroom. So actually I've painted another thing. I'll show you the other thing I painted. I'll do a wee impromptu haul tour. So if you can see right here to my left, that is my hall. I'm in my living room just now, and that is my hall, like my entranceway. It's not very big, it's literally a little square. So I'll do a wee house tour, not a house tour, a little haul tour to show you what it looks like and show you another piece of furniture that I painted before. So this is my front door here. To the side of my front door is a huge glass panel, and then to the side of that, just up the little landing, I have beige carpets on the stairs, and then just up the little landing I have a full length gold mirror. And if I turn around here like this, oh, I'll show you the floors. So cream carpets on the stairs and all the way up the stairs, and then in the entranceway I have this. It looks like marble tiles, but it's actually like a laminate flooring. It's all kind of grey marble effect. I really, really like this actually. I'm kind of wishing I'd got it all the way through my living room as well. I actually have this in my dining area and in my hall and my dining area, but as you can see, this is my living room floor, so that's just the sort of wood. And if I turn around here, there is the umbrella stand that I got from the charity shop on holiday. And there is the cabinet that I was talking about. That's what's just sparked the little impromptu haul tour. It was just to show you that I painted that one. This was quite dark wood when we bought it, and I think we picked this up for, I think it was around £70 or something from a charity shop a wee while ago, just when we moved in here a couple of years ago. And I painted that. It was all completely white. It was painted in Annie Sloan chalk paint, but I had to recover the top. Like I sanded it back and varnished it, because I've found that even though I used lacquer on it, I found that the top of it just looked kind of stained and marked all the time, and I didn't like it. So I don't mind things that are sort of chipped and old and that, but I don't like things to look dirty, and I felt that it did look dirty. So it was all white, and I just took this right back and then I varnished it. I actually used varnish from the pound shop and it worked out really well. It's nice and shiny, and it's now got the sort of light and dark wood coming through, and I really like the effect. If I stand back here, I'll show you some of the wee bits I've got. I've got a full length mirror here. Wait, and I'll show you what you can see in the mirror there. That is just a little home sign. You can see I was not prepared for doing a little home tour, so it's just all kind of messy. It's got Dora's little collar and lead and harness and whatnot on it, and some house keys. And if I look back here, just above that is a light. I actually picked this up from a charity shop as well, and they had big like sort of glass bauble things on them, and they looked a bit sort of tatty and whatnot. I took them off, and I've actually got petals that I think I might drape from there. So I just gave it a sort of, so it looks more like a kind of chandelier type look now, rather than kind of just, it wasn't very nice the way it was before. And if I show you here, these things here I picked up from a car boot sale. I think I got the 2 of them for like £3, and they're big, massive. It's like a big, I'm sure there's a name for it, like not a spindle, like I don't know, there's some sort of name for it. But I painted these were dark wood as well. I painted them white, distressed them a bit, and then I added on the gold here. These are actually old-fashioned ashtrays. I don't know if you can see that bit at the top, that's where like your cigarette would have sat. They were ashtrays. I don't know, I just really like them, but instead, I don't smoke, we don't smoke at all, so we added in the plant pots. Got the plant pots and the plant, it's just a fake plant. If I show you here, it looks pretty real, but it's just a fake plant that sits in there, and we picked them up from IKEA. I have one on that side, and if I come in here, I have one on that side as well, and it just kind of frames it. This bit here I change out all the time. Like, I change this out all the time for Christmas, for Halloween, for Easter, but I also just change it about sometimes just from week to week, just whenever I get bored with it. This is the first thing you see as you walk in the house, and I like this, and also my coffee table. I swap that out an awful lot as well. So these are just some of the things I have on it. I'll show you them in detail. This here I picked up from the pound shop, and I never used to have the sort of pink out here, but that just added a little bit of pink in, made it look a bit different. And this I picked up from the little vase thing I got from £1 from the car boot sale just the other week. And these little flowers here are they're the little ones I got from IKEA. Showed them in my IKEA haul. I think they were like 80p each. And then this here was actually a stand, and then this is a little sweetie jar or something, I think it is. But I glued the sweetie jar to the stand just to give it a sort of, just that kind of look. I like things on like different levels and stuff. This silver thing here, this is really quite heavy. This is quite a chunky piece, and I picked that up a few years ago from TK Maxx, and I think it was around £30 or something. And the little dish on it is the one that I picked up from the jumbo sale. I said it reminded me of something my gran would have in her house. I picked that up, I can't remember how much it was like literally pennies. And then above it I just have a little sign on the wall that says home is where the heart is, and it's in a kind of pale pink as well. And down here, that's another little glass, wait, I'll show you it closer up. That's another glass little vase thing from, not a vase, like a little bottle thing from the pound shop as well. I like the pink. I think that is really lovely. Like, if you were to see that in a fancy little boutique or something, you'd think it would be really expensive, but it's actually just from the pound shop. This here is a little milk bottle, and I've just got some flowers in it. I think I picked up the flowers. Again, they're artificial. I picked them up from Home Bargains, I think, for a couple of pound. And here I just have a mosaic glass sort of vase thing, but these things get swapped about quite a lot. And then I have another one of those little things on the side, so if I stand back I'll show you exactly what that looks like. So from floor, I really do need a wide angled lens, it's so awkward to show you. So that's the cabinet that I painted, and then so that is my little entranceway. That's what you see when you walk into my house. So if I decide to paint this, I'm still going to have a think about it and decide for definite that I want to paint it. So if I do, I will see you soon for during the painting it. See you soon, bye! Hi guys, I thought I'd give you a wee look at what it looks like now. So this is it with 3 coats of the eggshell, I think it's Eggshell Brilliant White by Johnson's, and that is 3 coats of that. We've taken all the handles off, and the drawers are open so that I can sort of start sanding it, and obviously if I shut them I won't be able to get them open again without the handles. So that's what it looks like. So we decided to go for the white, and yeah, I went ahead and painted it. I actually quite like it, but it's just not got enough detail on it yet. It's a bit sort of, I don't know, it's not quite right yet. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sand it and distress it and give it a sort of shabby chic type look. So once I do that, I think I'm going to add some like little gold touches on it. I've got some gold paint and I'm going to add that on. But next thing I'm going to do is sand it, and once I've done that I'll show you what it looks like. See you in a bit. So that is me distressed at one of the sides. I just took sandpaper and literally just went over sort of all the edges and the curves and stuff of the bit of furniture. But what I've done is done half of it and then left half to do next, just to show you the difference of it distressed and not distressed. And I know there will be loads of people that probably preferred it before it was painted, and then there will be people that preferred it before it was distressed. But I really, really, really like distressed furniture, so I'll go a wee bit closer and show you. Excuse my crazy dress. I've got like, what do you call it, sawdust stuff, flecks of paint all over me. I'm absolutely filthy. I'll just show you here. I think these bits have turned out really nicely. Obviously the hardware's not on yet. I'm waiting until I'm completely finished. And oh, just while I'm here, I've got this in my hand. I don't know if it's going to focus. This is a Painter's Touch, and it is in the colour gold, and I picked this up. It was only £2, and I picked it up from B&Q, and I've used this before. I actually used it to put some little gold touches on my fireplace, which I'll show you some other time in my like little living room tour or whatever. But I've used this before and I really, really do like it, and this is what I'm going to use, I think, just to put some little gold touches on this piece once it's finished. So if I show you that here, I've really distressed it. The piece that I showed you out in the hall, the sort of sideboard type thing that's out in the hall, it's actually our shoe cupboard. We actually keep our shoes in that, so when we come in, take our shoes off, we put it in that cupboard. But so the shoe cupboard is just slightly distressed, like just around the edges, but this one I've went a little bit further with. I've distressed it quite a bit. There's still quite a wee bit of, excuse all the mess in the background, that is my son's toys. But yeah, if I show you here, there's still like little bits of paint on the mirror and stuff like that. But if I show you here, up here, so this is a half that I've not done, so that's just like plain, oh, it's not focusing, there we go, that's just plain white, and then the half that I've distressed like this. I don't know, it just seems to me to define it a little bit more. You can sort of see more of the details, especially in like the curves and stuff like that on the little drawers and stuff, and I've just done the same on the drawers. So this side I've not done, I've still got the paint sitting there. This is in my living room still, it's for my bedroom, but we're just doing it in the living rooms because we've got carpets up there. So that's the side that's just plain, and then that's the side that I've just sort of distressed. And like I said, I've just been over all the edges with sandpaper, just really duff. I actually hate painting. I like the finished result, but I hate painting, I hate sanding, I hate any sort of DIYs. So the quickest way to do it, I will do it. I will find the quickest way to do it. So if I look here, it's just, I just like it. I just like it distressed. If I show you that one, it's just very, very plain. And then this one, I don't know, it just gives it a wee bit more character to me. I really like it. So that is it at this point. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to do this half that I have not done, do it all around the mirror, do all the drawers and everything, and then, like I said, just might add some of these little touches of gold onto some little places and make it look a little bit fancy and see what it looks like. If I decide that I do not want the gold on, I can just wipe it off before it dries. So I'll try it, see what it looks like, and I'll let you know, and I'll show you the finished result. See you in a bit. Hi, so this is it finished, and it's actually in my bedroom. There's my bed there, and then there's the dresser there. I've actually had to shift my bedroom about and get rid of my bedside drawers in order to fit this in, so my bedroom's got a whole different look to it, so I quite like it. Anyway, I like how it's turned out. I finished the distressing. I don't know if you're going to be able to see very well in this light. I'll do my best. I finished the distressing and I put the handles back on, and the handles didn't come up very gold, like with just scrubbing them. So we actually used the gold paint that I showed you, and we painted the handles with that. If I show you up here, I'll show you here, and then I'll show you closer up because you can't really see very much detail. But at the top I put on a little cupid. I think it was like a little Christmas decoration or something, and I put that on up the top. And then, like I said, we painted the handles gold, and then if I come a little bit closer I can show you where we painted it. I just used the gold paint here. This is the only place I actually used the gold on here. I just thought I added a little something. It's not really showing up on camera very well, but it's quite gold and sort of shimmery in the light, and I don't know if you can see my wallpaper. It's like crushed silk, kind of gold silk kind of effect, so the gold goes really, really well. And I really, really like the distressing of it. I really like it, and I think the handles, I'll come down here, I think the handles turned out really well as well. I wasn't sure how I've used the gold paint on the wood before, but I've never used it on metal before, and really it came out really, really well. And carrying it up the stairs, I actually chipped, can you see that little chip in the paint there? I chipped it, but because it's distressed and it's really like shabby chic, it really doesn't make any difference. Like, you don't even notice it, do you know what I mean? You can get away with it because any wee bumps or scratches or anything, it just kind of makes it look more vintage and shabby chic and distressed. Oh, I said I'd show you the little cherub thing up here. I just felt like the mirror needed a little something gold, but I didn't want to add any more of the gold paint in, so I just put this little cupid here. It's like on a little string because it's meant to hang on a Christmas tree, and I just taped the string to the back of the mirror so you can't see it. All you can see is a little cupid hanging there. So that is my finished dresser, and I really do like the look of it in my bedroom. I put a little black rug in front of it, and it sort of makes the white pop. I'm sorry the lighting's so bad, but I wanted to show you the finished result while I had the chance. So thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.